Recently, a good friend gave me this little 1/18 scale RC car as a present. As there are lots of upgrades available, I just couldn't resist to modify it. In this video, I start with the most important upgrade from my point of view, replacing the shocks. I will show you exactly how to do it and of course give you a before and after comparison. The original shocks are not oil-filled, and with a drop test you can see how heavily the car bounces when it hits the ground. And that's the reason why it feels so snappy and loses traction. Therefore, the shocks have to be upgraded. Removing the old dampers is very easy. First remove the body clips and the body itself. Please take care of the foam washers and put out all the small parts in a little tray so that they won't get lost. Now you can simply unscrew the upper and lower screw on each damper. The new shocks are original parts from Haiboxing and are made fully of aluminium, and they have nice blue anodized elements. That also includes a blue adjustment ring for setting the spring preload. Overall, the quality feels much more higher compared to the original parts. Now let's disassemble the original shocks and have a look into it. Just remove the both screws on the upper cap and the cap itself. After that you have access to the piston rod screw, which also has to be removed. As you can see, we have no oil inside the shocks, so the damping is only based on the friction inside the housing. These parts are very cheap to produce, but these are not the best basis for a good working suspension. Now it's time to install the new shocks. I used the original mounting positions on the swing arm and also on the tower. New screws are included in the kit from Haiboxing, and please use them as they are a little bit different to the original ones, and take care that you not over tighten the screws because they are only screwed into plastic parts. Without any adjustments, there's a little bit too much preload on the front and too less preload on the rear springs. Normally you adjust some negative suspension travel on the front and rear. However, as this is not possible on the front axle because we cannot unload the spring any further, I decided to give a little more preload to the rear springs that the whole suspension is somehow balanced. I think in the future I will try out other mounting points and suspension settings. After the first adjustments, we can reassemble the car and do a first drop test.